So when I walked past the honey tree on Route 212, I did so thinking that I did not have anything there that I needed to pick up. Turns out I was wrong. I needed to grab a tree from there, so I went and did that off screen. I also picked up a Nuzleaf that was in the same tree off screen, as well as this Ludicolo, and decided to, well, not the Ludicolo, as a Lombre, and evolve the two. So that's those lines completed. That's that line completed as well. So I can put those towards the collection once I'm done with this segment, and hopefully the game will save, because yeah, that was a rather shitty happenstance that happened after recording the previous segment. If you missed the description, basically I had to redo everything you saw in yesterday's segment because the game refused to hard save for some stupid reason. I feel like that might have been a bit too much for it to hard save, and it just decided to chuck a shit fit. Anyhow, before going into the gym, I want to actually teach Sunnyday to something. I'm going to be going with Suricate here, partially because she's the fastest, but also because of a thing in the gym that we're going to be showing off in just a moment. I'm getting rid of Night Slash because it was either going to be Night Slash or Shadow Claw. That's going to, like, if I do run into Starmies and shit like that, Shadow Claw is just the better move, so it'll probably beat the crap out of Starmies better. That's pretty much all it is, but the other major reason is it's just kind of raining in this gym, which means there will be a permanent rain status on every single battle inside this gym, which is not good. Not good at all, especially since I have Net Roast on the team. He could certainly benefit from a bit of sun. So, gimmick of this gym is you hit switches and it changes the water level accordingly. And it's a bit like Ocarina of Time's water temple, in how Jish put it, designed for young Bab. It was weird phrasing there, but it kind of works. He had that for like a segment title when he went through this gym before. So basically the idea here is we go into a battle, we've got a bit of rain coming down, and then I just say fuck off rain. Sunny day is obviously the perfect weather to counteract the rain, just because it means that water moves aren't quite as effective. Although this B-Barrel is certainly shaping up to be a bit of a threat, considering it's just put up a sword stance. Perhaps Crush Claw will do a decent chunk of damage. Oh boy, that was, yeah, I thought so. There was no way I was one-shotting that B-Barrel outside of a crit. So I'm pretty happy with that. The sun, of course, will also benefit Net Roast as well, since it'll boost its fire attack, its overheat, which is not going to be very effective against much in this gym, but the Sunny Day boost might benefit it in some way. I might even consider giving this thing the Wise Glasses just to get a little bit more power into that overheat. Not that I have to use it here. Oh boy, Protect. I was actually considering putting Sunny Day on this, but it's not quite as fast as Suricate, and I'd like to try to keep the Will-O-Wisp on it, just because burning something might actually be pretty useful at some point in this gym. So that's the reason behind that. Anyhow, that Wartortle probably should be a Blastoise, but I'm glad that it is not. Also, I'm not too sure why I'm not speeding up here. I figured I might as well just get this first battle out the way and give you an idea about what's going on here. Like something like Celio would be great bait for our overheat, although I think Celio might have thick fat, so it's probably still better to me for me to just Thunderbolt this thing, because thick fat basically just basically just makes it have a resistance to fire when it really shouldn't otherwise. This is like it plus the ice typing just sort of cancel each other out, and so all that's left is the water typing, which is resistant. Effectively, it's not going to actually show up as such if you hit it with a fire move, but yeah. So yeah, there's Mr. Crasher Wank. I told you I'd keep bloody calling him that. I don't think I really need the sun every single time, so I might try and go into Spearmint here. If I had Snow Warning on Spearmint, then that would be a nice little counter to the rain as well. Because it would benefit my ice moves at least. Not that they'd be overly effective here. And even so, I'd just I'd certainly be going with Seed Bomb against this fucking thing. Alright, Seed Bomb. Good stuff. Spearmint is starting to prove her worth. Lantern. I think I just stay in with the Lantern, because I resist its electric attacks as well. Oh, shit. And of course, because it's the opponent using Signal Beam, they must trigger Confusion at 100% rate. So, yeah. We're going back to heal after this, which is rather disappointing. I don't have any ground moves for this thing either. I think that's literally the only other thing that this thing is weak to besides grass. Crap. Let me go into Suricate and set up a Sunny Day so it doesn't hit as hard with its water attacks, at least. Crush Claw. Crush Claw again. Suricate tanking that like an absolute beast. I am thankful that you're around for doing that. Yeah, might as well see if Jaeger can take this thing out. It's probably got Mega Horn, but I am not actually quite weak to Mega Horn, though, so I'll go with the Reflect at least. Body Slam, yeah, whatever. Psychic. Psychic. Too easy. Okay, now, is there actually a way for me to get back very easily? I feel like that there isn't. Yeah, there probably isn't. Crap. How many revives do I have? Yeah, I might as well try and work with this. That should do the trick, for the most part. Okay, Sailor, what do you have? Sailors don't necessarily have to stick with water types. They can also use fighting types, but since this is a water gym, they might be sticking to that. Pelipper, that is not what I want to be facing with Spearmint, so we'll just get the hell out of there. Might as well just go with the Toxic strategy. Did it just try to use Whirlwind or Tailwind? Is that even a thing in this generation? I feel like that's a thing in this generation. I think I just flinched there. Okay. That works. Croconaw. Yeah, go on then. Smash it with a Thunderbolt. I think Croconaw's got Intimidate in this hack. That'll be kind of interesting. And then Golduck. Smash you with a Seed Bomb. You had Power Gem, which was kind of interesting, but besides the fact that this is a Golduck, it's not even remotely interesting in any other facet. No, I'd have to lower the water level again. Alright. More healing items. I feel like it might be slightly better to use them now, just so that I'm not tempted to use them in the gym fight and not cheap it out as much. So, let's see. Guess just stick with the Spearmint lead again. Obviously not everybody's going to be leading with the Pelipper. Zoomaril's fine. Seed Bomb, I guess. Just keep spamming the Seed Bomb. Yeah, let's try to knock this thing out with Ice Shard. Yeah, no, we've all learned our lesson. Seed Bomb. 100% of the time, use Speed Bomb. Speed Bomb! Alright, stay in against the Marsh Tom. Seed Bomb that thing into oblivion, and then a Dugong. I kind of feel like Dip Kickin' would have been a pretty decent shout here. I can go with Ghost Trick, actually. Smash it with the Power Gem. Goes with the... What was that? The... Oh, hello. Moonblast is pretty powerful. Do I want it over Draining Kiss, though? Because Draining Kiss is actually pretty decent enough as it is, and I've got Nasty Plot. Draining Kiss also helps with tanking stuff. So... The weird thing with Moonblast is actually... Moonblast actually has more PP. That's weird. Okay. I'm not too sure how effective Draining Kiss is going to be even with a +2 special attack, though. So, perhaps I could give this thing a big root and have it benefit from that, I guess. I'm not too sure. Screw it. If it gets the +2, then it should hopefully outspeed everything on the team and just do a bit of a sweep from there. So, I don't think Draining Kiss is entirely necessary. I might switch back and forth between it since the move tutor is free of charge in this hack. So, I think they both have their merits. Get Spearmint out of the way, I guess. Lead with Pompoda. Might as well. The most fish Pokemon in the world. I'm next. What? You're the next fish to be fished up by you? Yo, I heard you like fish, so I fished up a fish so I could use that fish to fish up another fish. That came out actually pretty well. Anyhow, here we have Luminion, one of the shittiest fish in the entire game. In terms of design, it's fine, but in terms of, like, usability, I have never, ever expressed a desire to use it. Also, perfect counter to Aqua Ring. Just use Toxic. Okay. This is probably not the best idea. This is probably going to end in absolute travesty for me, because Tentacruel is actually pretty good in special defense. I feel like I should put up a light screen. I'm going to put up a light screen. Oh, it actually outspeeds. Shit. Also, it used a physical move. Okay. In that case, let's switch out to avoid having to use another revive. Go into Pompoda here, because that's probably the best idea. And then I guess just keep spamming Crunch. Hopefully to counteract the barriers that it's putting up. Ugh. That's no good. Okay, do I want to switch out again? Don't want to switch into Spam it, because it'll just poison jab it to death. Yeah, go on then. We'll go Suricate. Dropping its accuracy though. Ugh. Okay, well I managed to hit out through it. And lastly is a Kingler. Kingler has probably got some like. It shouldn't have like X's, right? Whatever. It's slow. I'll just kill it with a Thunderbolt. That's what what I'll do. I think if we hit this. What does that do? Gets us access to that, I guess. Except, what does this do? Literally nothing. Okay. So I guess we do that. Where does this take us? It takes us to another trainer. I think this is how we get up to Crash Awake. I think this is like the last button we gotta hit. Exactly 100 there. That's always nice to see how things work out like that. Yada yada yada. I'm actually reminded I still haven't actually gone back and fought those trainers in the cafe. At this point, they probably won't give me too much experience, but yeah, I might just knock them off screen or something like that. Because I haven't really shown off the inside of that cafe before anyway. That's where I got all those Moo Moo Milks. You can buy them for 500 a piece, but you can buy them like at a dozen a time for, how much is it? What's that, like 3,000? No. 1,000. I think that's like 6,000, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's like 6k for a dozen. It's pretty good regardless. Anyhow, Slowbro. I think we want to set up a light screen here. Don't expect it to do a whole lot else. It's going to put up a lot of defenses. Okay, I guess the best way to counteract that is to get up a Swords Dance and then smash it with a Shadow Claw. Yep, that works. Jaeger gets a level up from that as well. Gastrodon, you're just begging for me to kick your ass with Seed Bomb. And Mantine, you're begging for me to kick your ass with Thunderbolt. Oh, it outsped. Jeez, that could have been much scarier if the Mantine wasn't dumb enough to use Aqua Ring. Have I fought you before? Yes, I have. Is that all the trainers in this area? I think it is. Yeah, there's the dude, there's another sailor, there's like 2 other fishermen. Maybe 1 other fisherman. I think there's 2 tubers, 2 fishermen, and 2 sailors. I think that's everybody. Do I need any healing? Yeah, go on then. It feels like a bit of a waste, but yeah. As for my lead, I'm gonna go with Suricate lead to get the Rain out of the way as quickly as I possibly can. He might have something with Rain Dance, so it might not be the best idea to let Suricate get killed. But there's only one way to find out about that. I'm still going to call you Crash a wank. I don't even understand that mask. It seems very minimalist besides the whole, like, white bits representing waves, I guess. Besides that, it doesn't really do much to cover his face. Okay, so what the hell will this Quagsire do? Well, I'll tell you what, one thing it won't do is outspeed me, because Quagsire is pretty slow. Aqua Tail. And it misses as well, so on top of not being as damaging because of the sun, it just doesn't even connect at all. That gives me the opportunity to set up a Swords Dance, actually. Because I don't expect Aqua Tail to actually hit. Earthquake will do a fair bit of damage regardless of the weather condition. Hopefully Suricate can tank it. Quagsire is not like exponentially good with any of its stats, really. I did use one. It did a decent enough job. It's not going to be all like a freaking absolute legend of the game. Besides the fact that it's not actually legendary, but whatever. Okay, so that was the +2 attack right there. And despite what I said earlier, I have gone and allowed Suricate to die, so that if anybody else on the team has Rain Dance, they can set that up, and it's probably not going to be counteracted. I could go in with Spearmint, though. I can just knock him over right here. So just get that out of the way. Unfortunate that I am one mon down in this battle early on, and of course you have to have the Rhino Berry. You still had half HP left though, so the Rhino Berry did not help you all that much. I find myself in a lot of situations where Bug Bite would be nice, but at the same time it really wouldn't be. Okay, so Poliwrath I can take out with a Psychic move. I feel like Jaeger's probably a good idea to go into here, just because I can set up some screens. I'm going to go with the Reflect first, because Poliwrath is very much more of a special attacker than a physical attacker rather than a special. Okay, so we'll go Reflect. See how terrible this thing is. It might have, like, Poison Jab or something. And then Ice Punch, it's like, it's okay. It's not the best thing. And since that Sunlight was around it, there was no chance of it freezing me, so I guess we go in with Psychic. Psychic sounds like a pretty good idea. How much damage is this going to do? Yeah. And it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. What's that? Is that leftovers? No, that's a Citrus Berry. I'm pretty sure that's still a 2-hit KO regardless. Oh boy, Hypnosis. God damn it. Okay, that's not a big issue. I'm just going to give you a Lava Cookie. Because, like, if it decides to throw another Ice Punch, I'm not going to fuss over that too much. Oh, Waterfall. Waterfall will hit a little bit harder, but I've still got Reflect up, so it's not like a big deal. Okay. Go on with another Psychic, I guess. Poliwrath would probably have been a good mon to set up Ghost Trick on, honestly. Like, just go with a nasty plot, take whatever it dishes out, and then possibly even just use that Draining Kiss, as I mentioned before. So yeah, Gyarados, that's the reason I've got Mint Roast in. But what I want to do is, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to outspeed with Mint Roast, and if I can't outspeed, then Mint Roast just dies to an Aqua Tail or something like that. I'm going to give it a go. I did give Mint Roast some effort values in speed before the previous segment, so hopefully I will be able to get over this thing. If anything, then Mint Roast is just an easy target to sponge that Intimidate. Okay, I got the outspeed. Gyarados does have slightly better special defense than you might think. Oh shit, yeah, it's surviving. It's tanking. Had the fucking Wackenberry, god damn it. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh boy, Dragon Dance. God damn it. So, and uses the Hyper Potion. You know what? Depending on how much damage the Wackenberry reduced from the first Thunderbolt, this one might actually knock it out. So, having him heal there might have actually been a blessing. And it was. So there goes the Gyarados, before it could possibly have done anything horrendous. I did mention in the previous segment, I think, that I was thinking I might use the Dragon Dance setup on Tidal. I'm a dumbass. I'm not actually going to be doing that because I completely forgot my Tidal is fucking modest nature. It is detrimental to its attack, so it's going to stay as a special attacker. But back on the gym fight, we've got Floatzel. I think this is his ace. Aqua Tail. It'll do it. It'll do a bit of damage. I just want to get in a Toxic here. It's not, like, particularly tanky, but this will certainly help. I've been finding the implementation of that sun at the start of the battle has been pretty handy so far. I think we just go with Crunch. I think Crunch is slightly stronger And I think just to reduce its already relatively frail defense is always a good thing. I believe that thing is holding a life orb, because I saw its HP go down after it hit me there. Okay. Now, it's probably going to lob another Aqua Tail at me, so I think what I would like to do to avoid Pompota getting knocked out here, I think I want to switch into Spearmint. After which, even like, he'll probably still use a Hyper Potion. That's probably what I'm expecting him to use. But yeah, Aqua Tail's not going to do a huge amount. That actually did a little bit more than I expected. If the poison doesn't knock him out, which it doesn't, Seed Bomb. Oh, okay, I expected him to heal there, actually. But apparently he did not. I'm alright with that because the Life Orb kills the Floatzel before I have the opportunity to. I still get the experience out of it, though. Is that it? No, it is not. There's still Sharpedo. Okay, how do I deal with Sharpedo? Could go in with Ghost Trick. It's not like weak to dark type moves, actually, now that I think about it. Got a few Pokemon here that are all just kind of banged up a bit. Ghost Trick has not seen any appearance in this fight, so I'm gonna give her a shot. I want to see, first off, if I outspeed her. If I outspeed this Sharpedo. Secondly, I want to see if I can get a nasty plot up. I don't actually think I can. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go straight for the Moonblast, because it does occur to me that Sharpedo can get Speed Boost in this hack. And Speed Boost is a terrible thing to have, because even at a +1 speed, that thing might well outspeed me. And I don't know what kind of attack this thing's going to lob at me. I'm not weak to dark type moves. I'm not weak to... Yeah, I'm not weak to dark. I'm not weak to water, obviously. I'm not weak to poison either. So I guess just hit with the best move that you've got, and that's Waterfall. So even if I took the one turn to set up a nasty plot there, it wouldn't really have mattered because it had the Focus Sash right there. So I guess just lob another Moonblast. He took the opportunity to heal this. I'm surprised he went with healing the Sharpedo as opposed to the Floatzel. I guess the AI was just smart enough to realize that the poison damage was just going to continue to stack up. Okay, so there goes the Sharpedo. Ghost Trick has had her little moment in the proverbial sun. And then lastly we have Ludicolo. I don't believe I have a super effective move against Ludicolo that is not Poison Jab. Perhaps I could use something as Death Fodder and then just go in with Poison Jab. Or perhaps I will just give him a big fat fuck you and smash him with Overheat. I think I'm going to go Jaeger. Jaeger's going to be kind of Death Fodder-like here. But I'm actually not too sure what kind of attacks this Ludicolo will have. I'm going to bank on the idea that it's got special attacks. So I'm going to try to put up a light screen here. What is it going to throw at me? Energy Ball. Okay. So that's a special attack, definitely. It'll probably have something like either Surf or maybe Hydro Pump or something like that. Tank it pretty well as well. In that case, I think he's holding a Life Orb as well. Okay, I'll go with the Dazzling Gleam here. I'm not going to go with the Psychic just because Dazzling Gleam has a shot to lower its special attack, and that'll benefit me as well on top of the light screen. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and there's Hydro Pump. I guess if Ludicolo outspeeds Pompota here, then I have to hope that if it goes for the Hydro Pump, which it almost certainly will, that either I tank or it just outright misses. Because it is Hydro Pump, it can miss. From there, a Poison Jab should knock it out unless it's holding the berry to reduce super effective poison damage. Outspeed. It does not hold the berry, so that should be game. Yep, that is about game. Okay, that was pretty alright. It could have been a bit of a travesty had Wake not gone and just blown a Hyper Potion on his Gyarados and stuck with that +1 boost, but nope. That Gyarados did not pose any threat to me whatsoever. So yeah, we've got Surf. We're not going to be getting that for a while. Oh, really? Okay. I was not expecting him to just hand me the frickin' Waterfall, HM. Waterfall would be really nice to have. on title if I was going to go with the Dragon Dance strategy, but I'm not going with the Dragon Dance strategy, so yeah. And I would end the segment here, but there is one other little matter that has to be addressed here. God. Shut up, Faith. If he does not want to be your master, he does not have to. Stop forcing him. You fucking dick. I call him a jackass, but I've already got that reserved for Looker. Because Looker really is just a jackass. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. I would rather you were Chop Liver, you dick. Also, somebody just played the BFG Division song in the middle of the Great March right there. Yeah. Daft Codger. That's a great phrase. He was right about Wake's mask, though. It is kind of absurd. Alright. Before I do that, I would like to give the other 6 members of my team a little bit of screen time, so I'm going to go ahead and switch those out here. Probably going to take these 6 with me up towards Celestic Town in the next segment. Gotta love how I get Waterfall before I get Surf in this hack. Like, it is almost always... It has always, I'm pretty sure, been the case that you get the, that it's the opposite. You get Surf first and then you get Waterfall as, like, the last of the HMs that you get. It's, like, usually the last one that you unlock the ability to use in most generations. Like, I think it was the case in Gen 2, definitely Gen 3, and, can't remember if there were any other generations in which that was the case. The 4th, it might have been the 4th generation as well. Anyhow, I just noticed that Rampart's still holding a power bracer there, so I'm gonna get rid of that and put the Quick Law on. Still considering going with the choice ban on him, but again, don't really have to make too much of a decision yet. So now we just gotta chase this dickhead. That's cool. I'm still gonna chase you, because I have energy. I am a kid. Oi. Talking to yourself is apparently the first sign of sanity. Insanity, rather. There was an item down there. I think it was another TM or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to watch that. I'll have to watch the, I didn't even find it on screen either. I'm pretty sure it was like a TM. I think it might have been Torment, actually. So. Where'd you go? You're like right here, aren't you? Wait, what? Did I just like walk straight past him or something? Hold on. Hold on. I feel like I just walked straight past him. Where is he? God damn it. I feel like such a dumbass. You will at some point. Oh, piss off, jackass! Go away. No, that's my job. Piss off. You stupid jackass. Where is he? He's here, right? There he is. Yeah. Alright. Who do I lead with? Rampart. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. Dumbass. How many Pokemon do you have? 1. Oh boy. Earthquake to the face. Rip. Hello. Lovely. Fuck off. She would look more like your fucking older sister than mine, you dumbass. Oh, fucking dipshit. I don't care. He's a dumbass. No. Yeah, there's a secret potion. Another one of the many hints, I guess, towards Gen 2 remakes being in this generation. And people being like, oh my god, anyhow, I want to go in here. I want to talk to this dipshit because I want a reward. Oh. What was that again? Please, remind me what the fuck this is. How fucking beautiful. It doesn't even look like a fucking flute. It looks like some kind of gourd with just a really long, like, straw, like, tube thing coming out of the top. This thing is a piece of shit. Ugh. I do like the little bit of flavor text she puts in there as it like it is a thing that comes from the Hoenn region, because it is. You would grab this frickin' bag that you would apparently staple to your leg and collect ash with it. Gotta love the leg staple bag. Absolutely gotta love the leg staple bag. Okay, I think that's about it. I think from here we have to bowl on up north to Celestic Town. Unless I can just dodge that entire route. I'm gonna find out if I can dodge that entire route and just bowl in from the other side. Why the fuck not? I'll try to remember to actually put in this thing for this segment, the Tropius team display thing, just to show, hey, I've got my HM slave with me. Except I've got to stop using HM slave because apparently that's, like, not correct. I think we want to head up towards Eterna City, don't we? I feel like it wouldn't surprise me because just about every otherwise optional area in this game is made, like, mandatory to explore in this hack. So, get up a super rappel because I don't want to be running into random shit. Maybe I do want to be running into random shit. Really? You are such a fucking wanker. It's very difficult for me to tell what would be considered the most obnoxious roadblock in any Drayano ROM hack, but he's certainly up there. He's very much up there. Because he's just a fucking asshole. Anyhow, since I'm here, I might as well go and have a look in the cafe and just knock over those trainers. I don't think I'm going to stock up too much on Moo Moo Milks, though, because I am getting that to the point where they're just starting to become just a little bit inadequate. Might as well get rid of these just because they're there. Yeah. Yep. Off you go. Get the pastry roadblock out of the way, I suppose. Very good. What was it? The old charm. Okay. The other thing that's actually occurred to me is that since I have access to this area now, I think that there is a section of, like, regular tall grass, not like the super tall grass, where I can use the poker radar in this area finally and get my hands on a Kecleon. So I might be showing that off next time or something like that. Or maybe I'll just do it on screen. Okay, get Illison up front. I don't expect these trainers to be threatening in the absolute slightest. Yeah. Leaf Blade. Rip. Uh-huh. Bagon, you're kind of interesting. And Shelgon, you can eat a Aurora Beam to the face. Anybody else? Nope. Okay, and what about you? Okay, cool. Dratini. So I guess one of them has one type of dragon, the other one has the other. I'll just shred them the same way I usually do. How many Moo Moo Milks have I got? 15. Yeah, go on then. I'll buy one more dozen. Because they are still a pretty useful healing item to have. So, there you go. That was the cafe. It was very short-lived, but it wasn't even remotely interesting besides the fact that you can get Moomoo Milks. So that's it. Next time, we're going to be heading up this route, going to Celestic Town. The Surf HM is up there. I can finally get my hands on that. And if I have time afterward, then I will probably go and explore some areas with Surf. I will see you for that.